how to create a real estate marketing plan. Now guys, if you're just getting involved in wholesaling real estate and you want to know what your marketing plan should look like for the next 90 days, stick with me because in this video, I'm really going to break this down like this common question that I always get, but I'm going to make it so simple so that you know exactly what you need to do for the next 90 days so you can maximize the chances of getting deals right now in this market. If you don't know what marketing channel you're going to be using or what one to use to start off, in this video, I'm gonna break down the 4 different marketing channels that I personally use. And I want you to stick with me to the end because I think you're gonna be really surprised on what my 2 top performing marketing channels are and why they work so well for me. All right, first of all, let's break down the 4 marketing channels that my company uses. And more importantly, how much money did it generate for my company? Marketing channel number 1, that is self-generating activities. Now, what do I mean by that? Self-generated activities can be as simple as you're driving for dollars. Many of you have maybe seen even videos that I've put out or videos throughout YouTube in general, or just heard it from people at local meetups. They talk about this driving for dollars where you go out, you drive around neighborhoods, look for distressed properties. Some other self-generating activities are also working with real estate agents. Maybe you have a realtor that ultimately goes out on a listing appointment. Come to find out it's not like list worthy because it's in such bad shape that not a retail buyer can close on it because no lender is going to lend on it because of the condition it's in. So you want to build those relationships with those realtors so you can get what's called those pocket listings where they refer them to you instead of just passing on them and just leaving them be. The third self-generating activity, that's gonna be working with other wholesalers. Now, why do we do this? Instead of having this mindset of like their competition, I would have an abundant mindset and find ways to collaborate with these individuals. You'll find out that there's individuals out there finding deals, but they don't have enough cash buyers to present their deals to. You might find out that you could be an answer to what they're looking for in having a good cash buyers list so that you could just simply do what's called a JV deal, joint venture partnership, right? Where they bring you the deal, but you move the deal to a cash buyer. And in doing so, you can split the profits 50-50. Now, the pros to this, guys, is this is something that you can do with virtually no money. Yes, there might be some gas involved in your car when you go driving for dollars, but other than that, really it's this relationship building and then yes, driving dollars, going through the neighborhoods and looking for distressed properties. Now the cons to this is these are activities that usually take time. So if you're looking to get a deal in the next 2 weeks, 30 days, 60 days, you may not get a deal this way, but stick with it. This is something that's very low on cost, so it's budget friendly for those beginning with a very, very tight budget, but it could take 4, 5, 6 months, even for some people, 12 months, depending on how much time you actively put into this self-generating activities. But give it time. Don't lose hope. Don't get stressed out. I'm telling you right now, this is one that's gonna take some time, and as long as you know that, it'll give you the faith to keep moving forward. Ultimately, self-generating activities brought in $175,000 to my company last year. So is it the one that you wanna rest all your laurels on and put all the eggs in the basket for self-generating? No, but it was a fantastic way to add additional income to my business. Your second marketing channel, that is going to be what's called cold calling. Again, so much information out there. I have plenty of videos, so be sure to check out my channel because I put out plenty of content on cold calling. But ultimately, this is where you simply purchase the list from list companies, or you're going to get lists from like your local county, city, courthouse, township, municipality, where you can get these lists for free. So cost is super, super low. And then the other cost to it is you're going to get these lists skip traced, meaning you're gonna have a company go out there with the information you have and then bring back to you the phone numbers of these individuals. Now, cold calling, you gotta get over the fear. In fact, I've got a little glove with me here. You gotta get over that fear. Everyone thinks that phone is like a 60-pound porcupine. If that's the case, put on the glove, still pick up that phone and still have conversations with homeowners. Now, the pros are you can do this with very little money, but the cons is it's gonna use up your spare time. You're gonna have to do all the heavy lifting. Meaning if you're working a 9 to 5, I want you to really be considerate of what does your schedule look like. If you're like me at the very beginning stages, I married and I had kids. And to come home from a 9 to 5 and then tell my wife, see you later, I'm gonna go pick up the phone and start dialing for 4 hours every single day when I come home, I don't know how happy she would have been. So be considerate of all your options, of what's gonna take place and what's gonna work best for you. If you think it's not gonna work for your relationship to be on the phone in all of your spare time, you may not wanna do it. That's one of the cons of cold calling. But if it's like you got all the time in the world, you're doing this full time, it may be an incredible option for you. At the end of the day, cold calling brought in about $750,000 to my business last year. Your third marketing channel, that is direct mail. Now, a lot of people will tell you direct mail is dead. God bless those guys. That means more deals for those that are still willing to direct mail, because direct mail is not dead, guys. In fact, it's one of my top performing marketing channels. Direct mail, simply just like cold calling, you're gonna get your list. So you're gonna get it from like your local county, your city, your courthouse, your township, municipality, or you're just gonna purchase it from a list provider. You can pick the ways. One way's free, one may cost a little bit of money. From there, you have options. I don't want you to think that you have to use a mail company to send this out. When I first started, I remember having my little daughter help me, where we'd print it out on like cardstock and she would cut it into 4 pieces and then she would stamp each one individually and we'd send it out. You can do that. Or I've also included a link down below which gives you access to the company that I personally use that fulfills all of my mailing. You're gonna get my pricing on that, but ultimately what also you'll be able to look at. So regardless of how you're gonna do it, click on that link because it'll give you access to the postcard I actually use right now in this current economy. So easy things. Now the pro guy, here's what I love about it. The pro tips behind, or the pros behind doing direct mail, is the fact that it does all of the heavy lifting for you. You no longer have to pick up the phone and try and find these leads. These are leads that you are gonna be able to have mail go out, do all the heavy lifting for you, and they're gonna reach back to you. Another pro is that this is a channel that can scale. This is one that you really can increase or decrease the number of mailings going out depending on your schedule. So I love this because if you're working a 9 to 5 like I was at the beginning stages, it was going out while I was working at hard selling insurance. I was here, I could be focused, I could still make some money doing my job while marketing was going out and finding the leads to call me that were motivated and interested. Now, are everyone that's calling you back motivated and interested? No, there's gonna be people that are ticked off and tell you some rude things on the phone. It's okay. It's a numbers game. You're gonna have a ton of conversations, but ultimately, direct mail is a fantastic way to bring in hot leads. Some of the cons with direct mail is pricing. Again, you're right around anywhere, depending on how much you send at a time, you're gonna be anywhere from as low as maybe 34, 35 cents per postcard, all the way up to a little over 40 cents per postcard. So there is going to be this cost associated with direct mail. But again, weigh your options, because if it allows you to still work your 9 to 5 job effectively and still make income, while this goes out and does work for you, it still can be a fantastic option. Ultimately, guys, direct mail, it brought in just shy of $1,160,000. So fantastic marketing channel that works really well and is super scalable and does all of that heavy lifting for you. The fourth marketing channel, guys, is digital marketing and web marketing. And stick with me, because after I share and talk to you about this specific marketing channel, I'm also gonna break down how to execute a marketing plan. Digital marketing, or this web marketing, is one of my favorite. Digital marketing and web marketing, it's simply your like PPC, which stands for pay-per-click. It's your SEO, which is search engine optimization, and then Facebook. And when these 3 marketing channels are working together, they do something pretty dang special. First and foremost, these leads are my hottest leads. And what do I mean by that? These are individuals looking for you. They're no longer ones that you're reaching out to them. Like cold calling, you're literally picking up the phone and you're calling people. Direct mail, same thing. You're just sending out to see who's interested. But pay-per-click, SEO, and Facebook, these are people that are looking out to you. They're Googling terms like, I need to sell my home fast. And then your website pops up in one of those paid sections, or just below that are the organic sections, meaning people that have grown there because of maybe their reputation or how many Google reviews they've had. And if you do this right, when people are Googling need to sell my house fast, or need to sell it for cash, or will someone buy my home that has meth in it, whatever these key terms are that your company's gonna pop up. And again, these are people looking for you, so they're your hottest lead and they're the fastest to close, meaning from the first time you have conversation to when you actually close on the deal, it's the shortest gap. Some of the pros behind this, I'm not a specialist. So if people ask me down below in the comments like, hey, how do you do this? I'm just gonna simply refer you to the individual that does mine because I am not an expert at SEO, PPC. That's one of the pros I love, is the fact that it is managed by a third party. And when you find the right individual, it brings something pretty magical to your business. This happens to be the best ROI I have, return on investment, for every dollar I spend into digital marketing or web marketing. $6.25 comes back. Now I want you to visually think about this. Think you're sitting at Las Vegas, you're sitting at a slot machine, you put in $1, you pull it down, and $6.25 kicks out. You would probably camp there for the next few hours and just sit there, and every time you put in $1, $6.25 comes out. Put in $1, $6.25 comes out. It's a phenomenal ROI. Now, some of the cons. The cons are that most people at the beginning stages are probably not gonna have the budget to invest in it. It does cost a little bit more upfront, but again, it brings back your best return. So if you're able to gut the initial price of what it takes to invest in web marketing, and you can overlook that, it may not be a con and it may be your quickest way to do your first deal. Ultimately, guys, web marketing brought in $1,375,000 to my company last year. It is my highest performing marketing channel and I absolutely love it. All right, guys, I wanna check in with you right now. I wanna know, after you're already hearing some of this, what these marketing channels are. I wanna hear some comments. I wanna read some of the comments down below. So I want you to comment what marketing channel you think you're gonna use as you start into wholesaling. Or maybe you're wholesaling currently right now and you're just looking for your next marketing channel to bring on. Comment down below because I want to know what you are gonna invest in. All right, guys, let me share with you one pro tip right this second. The biggest secret to marketing is pick one channel and that's it. Now you might be looking at it and say, but Cody, I want all 4 of these channels working. I get it. I have all 4 of these channels working right now. But when I started, it wasn't that way. I had to start with one channel. When I personally started, I started with direct mail. Now that may or may not be the one you start with, but the secret is be the sniper. Be the one that just shoots one bullet at a time. Don't be the duck hunter putting in the shotgun shells, shooting, and only 10% of your BBs hit the target. You wanna make sure you hit the target every time. I'm more afraid of a sniper than I am a duck hunter, right? Be the sniper, take the sniper approach. Select your #1 marketing channel that you're gonna focus on for the next 6 months. Give it time. If you don't, you're gonna find out that you give up too early right when it was about to start kicking out some hot leads. So whatever you pick, depending on budget, depending on the pros and cons, weigh those out, but I want you to select one marketing channel, and if you do that, it's gonna lead you to big wins. All right, guys, as a free gift, I wanna give you access to my 7-figure marketing list. This is the 32 marketing list that my company still, to this day, is marketing to each and every year. And these are the same 32 lists that brought in over $3 million to our company last year alone. All you gotta do is just simply click that link down below in the description to get access to that list.